the most obvious manipulations, falsification of reality. You can see me coming. Actually, sorry, I didn't. I'm going to show more videos. I went on a trip. I got a chance to go to the airport, and of course, knowing that what they're going to do, I wanted to film everything I experienced there because they're going to manipulate a lot. They're going to force you to experience things that you wouldn't experience naturally, and they're going to try to get you to accept these manipulations. And you see people like these people in the airport who are gonna say the same thing. You are, it's you. They're gonna castrate you because of that. They're gonna do this and that. You're gonna be tortured. This is all done and said, not just to warn you, but just to make you accept these things. And these people will try to come up with this thing. When when you go through the airport, there's a when you get checked in, where you they check, they go through your stuff. There was this person. I will give her late teen, early 20, not older than 23 years old, but like that age range. And it's kind of unfortunate and sad that they almost make me say things that I don't want to. Matter of fact, in my mind right now, they try to make her look better than what she does, but not to say she looks bad. This is a person who, very geeky, had a big glasses, kind of not small person, but but also not, not skinny, not small, not big, but I don't want to insult her, but they will try to make me look at her in a sexual way, kind of try to make me look at her behind, whatever. But truthfully, is this person will never make me. She will not get my attention. Not to say, and you know what? I'm not trying to insult her. They're trying to be they're trying to be like rude in the sense that, listen, I will never call her ugly, but they wanted me to call her ugly. They would tell me, oh, she had acne. She didn't even have acne. She just had like bad, not the best skin or something like that. It's just it was not. It was just like she was just a normal person, but she was just a normal looking girl, young. Like I said, late to early 20s, not older than 23. And so, uh, not somebody who captured my attention, and she was very geeky in the sense that she had like big glasses, and I would say she kind of almost looked like some of the younger co-workers of mine. But they were trying to force me to look at her in this sexual way. So you see these people now going in the plane, and you have everybody trying to force me to accept this perception they were trying to make me have toward her. And they force you so much to like make you accept this thing that like, and you don't want to say things to hurt somebody, in the sense that, like, listen, this person will not be somebody I would be captivated by. I'm just trying to be very PC. But because they force you to try to get you to be stimulated from people that you will not naturally. It's like, for example, if somebody is forced to be stimulated or see me in a sexual way, but they will not see me in a sexual way, they will say, he's like this, he's like that. Like, I will not. Not that they think I'm ugly, but it's like I'm not. It's just this person will not do anything to me. It's like that with me. But at the same time, they're trying to say, oh, but how old is she? It's like, oh my gosh. Because they know that I will naturally not be interested in this person. Now they're like, okay, guess the age. Now, like I said before, if anybody's like under 23, my gosh, my brain can be manipulated any ways possible. It's just, it can go anyway. And they'll try to say, oh, you think she's what, 20? Oh, castrate him. And then they come up with another age. It's like, whatever. Whatever age is, the way I was forced to perceive this person, it's forced. Now they will try to make me say that she got acne, huh? She's like, it is like, no, she doesn't. No, but but it's just I don't want. And it's funny, it's so sad. It's sorry, it's sad because I think she thought that I was really interested in her because I could see my mind like when my mind initially they tried to make me look at her in this sexual way, and so I'm like I looked away, like I shook my head, like ugh. And it's funny, somebody next to me, this Hispanic woman, was just like, oh, mierda, whatever. And she was just looking at me. And then she goes to next to this girl, right? And she also looks at her and like she's like, I can see her like looking at her like, oh, okay, like you might should be like a young adult. Like she just changed. So I was like, okay, yeah. And that I can see in her face is that she was kind of like she was so sure of herself, like, oh, maybe that's a kid. She looked at her and she's like, oh, that's like it looks like maybe a young adult, more like a young adult. And she looked at her face and kind of stopped. And it's just like, this is it's crazy. And the poor girl, right, thinking that these perceptions are natural, she started like doing things with her hair, trying to look like I don't know, she was trying to make herself look good. And it was just like so pathetic. Cause like, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Like, no, stop it. This falsified perceptions are manipulated. This you not no, and you almost felt bad for. It. It's like, oh my gosh! But throughout my flight back to where I was to here, these people, you see these perps constantly just try to say, oh, they're gonna hurt you, gonna watch you, gonna get raped, you're gonna do it. They tell me all the warnings of the torture, of everything, not to just warn me. Like I said, like this thing's gonna truly probably gonna happen. But the thing is, they want you to accept these things. Whatever these things gonna happen to me, I will never subscribe to this person. The way you stimulated me. They try to do all this kind of thing, and now they're trying to come up with some random things and say, "Oh, but you felt like this when you saw somebody's foot like this." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Just try to make me subscribe to these things. They are trying to get you to subscribe to this thing, and they want you to believe, "Oh no, it's you." This is the program is to make you believe that this stimulations, these perceptions are happening organically. And you have people like this all around you. Oh, at the airport, everybody's saying some things, or they say, they're gonna kill him. They like try to come up, and that's I would say two words: Roy Moore, and it will be like, we knew. They don't even know what to respond. It's like reality is something they try to escape, but I'm so thankful I got this to put me back to reality. Now I know what this program is about. These people are not investigating; they are manipulating. I'm gonna be tortured till I subscribe. They know this is now naturally happening, but I'm gonna experience the things they want me to experience. It's gonna be non-stop. They've done so much, and I'll be dropping a lot of videos because I left and I was in different environments, and it's so sad. It's pathetic. And at this point, I'm filming. I was like, okay, listen, this is this person. They're trying to make me. They were kids. Like I'm gonna show videos. These kids, they were trying to stimulate me. This little 10-year-old, this like 12-year-old, this little kid, or like kids of all ages, disgusting things. And you have this perps that try to get you to subscribe. They can't even say Roy Moore, but I here try to get you to accept these pedophilia things. And you hear these people, oh, now you pay. They know that at this point you're so validated about the fact that they torture children. It's just beyond, like they can't play this fantasy. You see these people, some of them, and I'll be making videos, they have children. And they're like, oh, for what you did as a kid. I'm like, please, you guys are in the program that torture children as young as your children. And she responded, I don't care. Oh, you don't, of course you don't care. I know that. So you talk about me as a child while you are here doing things to children or involved in a program that's the horrible things to children. I will not let them live their fantasy. So to all my target individuals, you have people like this non-stop trying to get you to accept these things. Never subscribe to to this manipulated perceptions and everything they do to you. Justice will be done. Just know that be strong until till your last breath. Do not let them live their fantasy. And I won't. I won't let them live their fantasy. They're gonna know what they're part of, and they're gonna see themselves for what they are. So to our target individual, stay strong.